guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've never seen me before, my name is Rachael and I'm a second year university student at the University of Bristol, and welcome to the behind the scenes video of my second ever article for a Bristol student paper, the Epigram. So as you guys may or may not know, I've started writing as a journalist for the first time, which has been such an amazing journey, and yeah, I'm furthering my dent in the sports journalism world, and I've taken on my second ever article for the Epigram. I've heard good things about my first article, which was about the Lionesses when they won the Euros, and yeah, there's been lots of interest, and I don't know, I just thought this would be a really cool video to make. So just to give you guys a time stamp of when this is all happening, I've just moved into my second year house, so you can see my beautiful wall behind me. It's currently the 10th of September. Now today is the deadline for the September commissions, but luckily I've managed to get my commission moved for next month, because initially I was gonna take on the article and I was gonna get the commission, but I did say to my editor, no, because obviously the Red Roses are hopefully going to be coming to play in Ashton and Bristol, so obviously that provides a local angle, and I said I think I should go, and that would provide a really cool angle in that respect. And luckily my wonderful editor agreed, and that's the situation. So yeah, I haven't written any of the article yet. I've been, like I did with the Lionesses and the Euros, I've been so obsessed with the Women's Rugby World Cup. I've literally been watching all the videos I can, writing down notes and getting to know the squad, and I just think it's so interesting because with rugby, because obviously it's such a contact sport, you need a certain physicality in order to execute it. Obviously some people need to be bigger, some people need to be smaller, and I think rugby is a really interesting sport because it's just a crazy sport, isn't it? Compared to football, and I think it's been really interesting hearing what people think of women playing rugby, I guess, and it's sad that a lot of the conversation is about how they're women and not men. It's sad that we have to have that discussion, but I think it's a valuable discussion to have, because seeing these girls who are so unbelievably talented, dedicated, the fact that they were working part-time jobs just to get to where they are today is really, really inspiring. And I feel the same way like I did about the Lionesses when they won the Euros. It's showing if you really work hard and work as a team, and also that positive change is happening. Sometimes it feels like it's not, but it is, because now we're seeing women's sport being taken seriously, we're seeing stadiums being sold out, we're seeing so much more support, we're seeing over 60,000 people showing up to the Lionesses homecoming. I was one of them. So yeah, watch that video. I thought this would be so interesting because I currently don't have any idea where this video is going to go, so yeah, that should be really interesting. Yeah, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. It's going to be so cool. You're going to see the behind the scenes of me writing this article, and I'll obviously vlog going to Ashton Gate. It's incredible that they're coming to Bristol, and at a time when I'm in Bristol, it's it's meant to be, so it's going to be really amazing. And yeah, love you guys. This is going to be such an interesting video. Good morning everyone. Today is the day of the rugby semi-final. So it is currently 10:30. My bus leaves just after 11. And I'm going into Bristol to have lunch with my cousin, which will be nice. And then I'm going to a badminton thing. But yeah, and then after the badminton, I'm gonna hop on a bus to Ashton Gate, and yeah, and then I'm gonna go and see the rugby semi-finals. And I was gonna go out for a drink with my editor, but she's going to be in presses until 6:30, so we're not going to do that today. We'll probably do it tomorrow. Dasha! Hey guys, I just came out of my badminton thing. I have now got about 10 minutes to get ready before my bus leaves. So I need to lock in, basically. But yeah, so yeah. Ashton Gate, here we come, baby. Not to interrupt myself for a second, but 80% of you are not subscribed to this YouTube channel. What are you doing? Yet you're returning viewers. Subscribe right now. I'll wait. Oh, and turn on notifications as well.
Give us a cheer if you're supporting England! We're ready! You're ready! 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! But thank you to all the support, thank you to our team.
Hey guys, I'm about to go home. I'm about to get on a train. My car's gonna come and pick me up in like a half an hour because I'm going home because I've got like a family thing tomorrow. But the rugby finals of the Red Roses versus Canada is happening tomorrow. This just arrived in the post. Perry's new album was released today. I haven't listened to it. The CD's in the CD player that we have. But I probably won't get to any of the new songs because you can't like skip on this like fat. If you're watching this, Dasher, I love your radio. I love the radio a lot. I don't think you can skip any of them being stupid. Anyway, I'm just heating up some food that I food prepped a few days ago. And then this is my train outfit. And it's like it looks better in real life. This is such a good song, guys. Listen. You find what you like. Essential, we can't do the basics unless it's essential. He'll call you flowers, but he won't call you back. I'm stressed. Ruin your life and then tell you relax.
We'll be calling at.
Hello.
Yay! World champions. That wasn't as close as I thought it was going to be. France was more of a struggle than Canada.
The World Cup, the Red Roses summit on home soil. The party will be long, and it will be so deserved. They are the country that has led the women's campaign. and now they have a very shiny trophy to show for it.
Yay! Oh, they look so good! Divas.
Yeah, they definitely should have sold those, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like more people would have wanted to go than what are there, but you know. Hey everyone, I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys in literally forever. Yeah, sorry, as you can hear, I'm a little bit ill. Freshers Flow's finally caught up with me. I thought I was going to get away with it, but of course I didn't. But yeah, oh my god guys, how are you doing? Yeah, today is Saturday, this video goes up tomorrow, and I've just finished my second week back in like full like lectures, work, everything. And I finished my article a couple of days ago. Me and my editor have been editing it for a while, and yeah, and it's finally ready to go. So I'm hoping that it's going up in the next couple of days, because otherwise I'm going to post a whole video of the behind the scenes of my article and you guys can't even read it yet. So hopefully that goes up like really soon. Obviously it is really topical, so I'm assuming that it'll probably go out quite quickly, because obviously the Red Roses won a few days ago now. But yeah, I am so unbelievably grateful to be able to, yeah, to have covered the Red Roses. It's so topical because it was in Bristol. And yeah, I feel like I haven't really sat down and like told you guys really how creating an article works for Epigram, which is the Bristol student paper that I write for. And I haven't given you guys like an update on like my journalism like journey, I guess, either. So that was kind of appalling for me. So I thought I'd just sit down and I'd put that to right. So for those of you who don't know, I am a student journalist. I have started working for Epigram, which is the University of Bristol's student paper. Sorry, I know the lighting's like terrible. Something I can do about that, I'm afraid. And I'm also writing for the Independent, not the Independent, the Independent, which is a really great platform promoting like student writers and people who just need like a platform to get into journalism, and they provide some really amazing opportunities. So I applied there and I got accepted just before I moved in here. So I've been on their commissioning team for a while now, and hopefully I'm going to start working on some stuff very soon. I was pouring all of my heart and soul into this Red Roses article, obviously, because it's so important, and oh, I just feel like I'm part of history. Like, it's just how I feel. And the Red Roses have been so gracious with like saying that the impact that this World Cup has had. Obviously, it's down to the players on the pitch at the end of the day as to which way it goes, but they thanked the photographers, they thanked the journalists and everybody who's been giving it, the media basically, who've given it the attention that it finally deserves and promoted it, because if it didn't get all this coverage, it wouldn't be this big. Like, obviously it is down to the players and it's down to them and they're pioneers of their sport, but it's also down to everybody else behind the scenes who makes that happen. And even though, you know, my article is not, it's not obviously not like BBC or anything, like it's not a huge platform that I have, but I'm so grateful just to have a platform and to also have like a prestigious platform too. Like Epigram is it's a big deal. It's a big deal for me. Like, it's the university's paper and I'm the only one. That's not true. My editor actually did an article that was released the day of, but I'm one of like one or two people who got to cover this, so it's like really exciting for me to be able to. Anyway, it's been an amazing opportunity, and yeah, I just thought I'd kind of take you guys through maybe like my process of covering the Red Roses, kind of what happened, because I know I filmed a lot of clips, but I didn't have time to like sit down and actually tell you guys what on earth was going on. So and I have absolutely loved it. I loved it, and for those of you who don't know, I covered the Lionesses when they won the Euros, and I feel like that's when this momentum, the year of England women, like started, and this is the momentum that the Lionesses found and used to celebrate the Red Roses, and now the Red Roses are trying to keep that momentum going to the women's cricket that's happening right now. So that's really cool. It's the year of England. It really is the year of English women's in sport, like, and phenomenal, really. And my first ever article for Epigram was the Lionesses article. I wrote this massive pitch and I was like, please let me do this, and they were like, yeah, amazing, like you can do that. obviously make sure you tie it into like Bristol and Bristol sport and stuff, because obviously it needs a local angle there. And I tried to do a similar thing with the Red Roses, and I love it. I love like diving into that world and being in that bubble for like however long the time was. So, you know, watching every single video that the Red Roses like came out with, for sure, like engaging with all like everything, all the photos, everything, like just living and breathing Red Roses and doing that consistently was just brilliant. Like, it was so much fun. And yeah, and then writing, and then because I would be like listening to like an Ellie Kildan interview, and then she'd say something and I'd be like, oh my god, that's like, I can write about this, and then I'd like write it down, and like that's how my articles work. I have like a notes app on my phone as I'm like delving into this world, listening to podcasts, listening to whatever, like getting my headspace into their headspace and writing down any key points and then adding it. And I was doing that literally. I made one edit like a couple of days ago and then said, okay, I'm not going to touch the article anymore because I could write so much more, and it is much longer than the average article for Epigram is, just because I feel like there's so much to talk about, and you know, as per normal, I wrote way too much anyway, and I had to really, really cut it down. And bless all of my friends, they had to like read it and help me, because sometimes just getting another pair of eyes is so super helpful, and I didn't want to, and like but it wasn't finished enough for like any of the editing team to see it yet, so my poor friends had to endure reading my article. But I'm so excited for it to go out, and my parents and like my family members and everything have been hearing about it for ages, so I'm sure they really want to read it too. And there's also nothing like a publishing day, like the time my Euros, I don't know when my article gets published. It just gets published, and then I find out about it like when they message me, or when I get messages from people being like, I found your article or whatever. That's what happened with my Lionesses Euros article. I was actually literally about to take off. I was on a flight to Scotland because we were going to the Edinburgh Fringe, and I was with a bunch of my friends, and I got a message being like, so our Lionesses article's just gone up, and I was like, oh my god. So then literally, honestly, thank god the plane was delayed, because we were on the ground for a while, and I was like posting everything, like putting it all over my social media. I've like thousands of Instagram accounts, like posting it everywhere, like on my YouTube, because I've been talking about it for ages. And yeah, making sure everybody knew who needed to know. So yeah, and it was like, such a good day. Beyond the fact that we were going on holiday, it was the start of a holiday, and my article got published. But I've said to my friends, like, we need to do something really fun when it does get published, just because so much work has gone into it, honestly. Like picking the photos, like doing everything has taken a lot of love and dedication. And guys, check the description, because I'm going to update it the second my article comes out. I'm going to link it. It will be in my YouTube bio, it'll be in my Instagram bio, it will probably be all over my Instagram account, which is at Rachael Faye. It will be everywhere. I'm not going to like not publicize it, because this has literally been my life for the last few weeks, so I'm not going to. Anyway, also thank you guys so much for bearing with me. I'm going back into so for those of you who don't know, I literally haven't been on YouTube very long. I started posting in January, and when I'm at uni, the schedule that works for me best is to post every other week. So there are usually 2 weeks in between a video, and you guys have been getting, and so much momentum has happened. I've gained so much momentum over summer. Like, I was posting consistently every single week, and I've definitely seen a huge there's been a huge difference in like in people like subscribing and stuff, because I'm posting so much more regularly. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, just because I know that it's been 2 weeks since my last one, which was literally me moving into uni. I was going to do like a uni week in the life, but I'm not really sure how interesting that is, and I kind of want to lean away from like day in the life moments, other than like behind the scenes stuff like this, because I think this is quite cool. But I've got lots of sports opportunities and things that are happening. Currently working on something kind of awesome, actually, and it's something to do with women's sport, and and we'll just see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so obviously every update you're gonna find is going to be on my Instagram account. So if you haven't followed my Instagram, please do. And I post on there like all the time. Like, you know, I'll be like reposting like animation updates, or like stuff that I'm passionate about, like women's sport and stuff. So as well as like random updates of like what my life is and what I'm doing and that kind of thing. On my Instagram account, because here is like my sacred space to like edit everything kind of perfectly. But Instagram is kind of less so. Instagram will be the place that I tell first about my articles, so please read it, guys. I so much love and dedication went into it, and this video has been literally so much fun to film. I've started doing so much more sport since this whole thing has happened, like before the Lionesses. Like this year, not to be over dramatic, has been split into before and after, and it's before and after the Lionesses won for me. My life has completely changed, and my mindset and my music taste, my fashion sense, my personality, like I'm leaning so much more towards the sporting side that I've just never ever been passionate about, ever, like literally ever. So this year has been like full of unprecedented change, like genuinely. It's just brilliant. And yeah, so I'm actually I've started my own badminton team. I'm captain of my own badminton team. We have our own Instagram called Hits and Giggles, so follow that, guys. For little updates on our badminton team. We were supposed to have our first match today, but there was a confusion about like memberships, and so that's not happening. Hence why I'm filming this video instead. So yeah, and then I've got trials for one of the competitive squads tomorrow, so that's terrifying, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And uni's going really well, so I'm just a little update for people who actually care about like my personal life. I started dating again. Yeah, I'm having lots of fun, and yeah, so it's all good. Everything's fine. I'm much more settled into uni than I was. I think maybe I really want to do a sit down video with one of my friends, just talking about like uni, and like how they found it and stuff, because I actually really think that like my start to uni, it might sound straightforward when I sit down. I'm like, oh, I'm like dating, and like my course is great, and I've got lots of lovely friends, and I'm doing lots of sport, and I'm got my own YouTube video, and I'm writing articles, and I'm doing this, and I'm going this, and I'm seeing this person in concert next week. Like it sounds so simple and straightforward, and like I'm having literally an exclusively good time, but that's just not true. That's just fake, false. There have been some really rocky moments, and I kind of want to share that because nobody talks about it. No one says like, oh, I've actually found uni kind of hard. Like no one talks about it. Sorry, I know I'm getting annoyed, but like it happens all the time, and it drives me nuts because it's just not true. We're not all having a good time. Stop lying. Like I know you're like you get upset, and I know you miss home, or you know, I know that this person isn't treating like this kind of thing. Generally, it's good. Uni is good, and I'm enjoying it. But also there are like lots of little moments where I'm not, and I want to go home, and you know what I mean? So I kind of want to do a sit down moment and talk, and maybe I think Ash finishes work in like 15 minutes. No, like an hour. Ash finishes work in like an hour and a bit, so when he comes home I might force him to sit down. Fab. Oh guys, I just got really interesting I got a really cool text just now. Really exciting things coming your way, guys. For my Instagram account. Anyway, guys, you should subscribe because it helps me a lot, and you're part of a really cute community. Like everyone here is lovely, really supportive, and yeah, we're growing women's sport together, guys. Be part of the journey. Like we're getting closer to equality. Come on, like we can freaking do this. Like grow up and subscribe. New video coming soon, probably a university sit down, university in life. Although I am working on a bunch of video essays at the minute. Because as we know, my Pocahontas video has been in the works for 10 million years, and I think I'm actually grown up enough to make it now. So that'll be coming out at some point. I like to keep you on your toes. Love you guys so much. If you made it to the end of the video, comment down below the rugby ball emoji or the football, like American football emoji. It's debatable which one it is. Also, wait guys, before you leave, Taylor's new album, we need to talk about it. I went to the cinema yesterday and I saw like the cinema release thing that she's done, and it was fab. For people who don't know, there's probably Taylor Swift on my wall somewhere, to be honest. I love Taylor's new album. I've been listening to it all day, and going to see the stuff that she released in cinemas as well made me love it even more, which is good, because I was worried that I was going to sit there being like, I spent £10 on these tickets for what? But I'm very glad we went. So yeah, anyway, that's what I have to say. Love you guys so much, and stay safe. Bye!